Morning, everybody. Let's start off with Blake Murphy.
Hey, Coach, how are you?
Hi, Blake, how are you?
Good, thank you. You said heading into this year that your kind of mantra for the team was just win. And, that's simple, but you guys have had injuries, you've had call-ups, you've had, transactions. Do you feel here at kind of the end of the regular season, your team has embodied what you thought just win would mean?
Absolutely, Blake. And that's absolutely our mantra. That's what it boils down to us, as we do everything, the way we approach everything. There's just no excuses, no explanations, and just win.
One more for you. Jalen potentially rejoining you guys for the playoffs. How's he doing? And what do you do on your end to kind of keep him ready for, what'll be a pretty intense one-and-done playoffs?
He's in quarantine right now, Blake, so I haven't been able to really touch him other than, text and again, I think we drop off some things to him here and now. I don't, but some other people do. But, Jalen has been a big part of what we were doing, even when he wasn't playing. I think he missed, 5 or 6 games or something like that. But he was at practices and he was talking, and he's been involved with what we're doing. So it's gonna be on us to plug him back in and make sure he's ready to go. Like you said, there's the margin of error is very thin, and we're gonna have to make sure that we're sharp with our decisions.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you so much, Blake.
Go to Doug Smith.
Patrick, how are you, sir? Good to see you.
Doug, how are you, man? Good to see you.
I'm doing all right, thank you. Hey, when you went to the start of the season, you thought that you might learn some stuff about yourself in this process with different responsibilities, new responsibilities. What have you learned about yourself?
Oh, that's a great question. I've learned that I have a lot to learn. I've learned that it's okay to stick with what you believe in, and that getting people to see your vision is a daily thing. It's a one conversation at a time, one interaction at a time, for sort of what you believe in to permeate through the team. And that also gave me a lot of empathy for leaders. As an assistant, we're so quick to say, well, I would do this different. Why aren't we doing this? And it's so simple. And all of a sudden you realize there's a million other things happening. And sometimes the game is a place where you finally get to just rest or, watch film.
Yeah, it's the stuff away from the game that is the growth area, leading men of different backgrounds, different circumstances in the G League, obviously.
Absolutely. That's part of it, Doug. It's part of, obviously, there's a game, right? As we kept going, as we played more games, I got more comfortable with the basketball side. But the other part is also, so now you're dealing with these young men. Well, all of them are hopeful, but some of them will get their hearts broken because they're not going to play. And then you're no longer trying to talk somebody up about, coach believes in you and just hanging there. No, now it's you the bad guy. That's not giving them what they want, and you still got to deal with them and still let them know that I love you, but this is what's best for the team. And that part there is something that really, it's a big part of it too,
Great. Thanks very much, Patrick. Good luck today and all next week.
Thank you so much, Doug.
Go to Andrew next.
Hey, Coach, this may be too similar a question to Doug's, but my question was, after with your first year of head coaching winding down, what have your players taught you?
Man, that's a great question. It's a great question. I think the biggest one to me is you can indeed take them to a place they can't get to on their own. And at the beginning, I told them that that's my goal and that they were going to resent me at times. But I just asked them to trust the fact that I care for them, or they wouldn't be in this room. And that was a big challenge. And we've had some fights. We've had some tough conversations. We've had some arguments. But in the end, I think everybody understands that we all want the same thing. Just win so we can have better opportunities.
Is there ever a point, as an assistant, you're more of like a player advocate, but with as the head coach, you can't worry necessarily what they think of you, and like they're talking about you behind your back. Is there a thicker skin you've had to develop with regards to that?
Absolutely. Oh, it's just funny, Andrew. I told my wife that the other day. I said, I know they're talking behind my back. Everybody. You walk into a room and conversation cease. So it's part of it. Thicker skin, and one thing one of my mentors have always told me, leadership is lonely at times. I've had to learn that a little bit too.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck today.
Thank you, Andrew.
We'll end with Amy.
Hey, Coach.
We'll get
Happy
you.
game day number 15. Yeah. Just a quick question about Lakeland. They come in with the highest defensive rating in the league. So it's an interesting matchup against you guys with the highest offensive rating in the league. What on film, and I know, again, you don't get a lot of time to see them, but what on film are they doing defensively that's really slowing other teams down?
Oh, we watch them, maybe. We'll watch them. Well, they really load the paint, not unlike what we're trying to do. They have a really tight shell. The guys pull in, and they are committed to contesting shots and trying to impact the ball, the progression of the ball there. They typically also show good physicality, riding people off the line and bumping guys off the lines. And they are a committed defensive team. So it's going to be a good challenge for our team. Offensively, we have to be patient. The shot may not be there the first time, but it's about getting into the paint and relocating and getting into the paint and relocating. By then, most good defenses can sustain maybe 2-3 rotations, but when you get to that 4th and 5th, it gets a little tough.
Have a great game, Coach.
Thank you, Amy.
Randy, we'll end with you.
Hey, Coach, how are you?
I'm well, Randy. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. I don't know if you think like this, but did you think the season was going to go this well? And my other question is it important to finish first, or how do you balance, getting guys in rhythm, making sure they're healthy heading into the playoffs versus, securing that number 1 seed?
Good question, Randy. And we've debated back and forth. To us, it's just staying true to our philosophy, which is just win. Right? We approach each game with the same mentality, and we're not ever going into a game saying, "Well, we don't care if we lose." Right? So it's almost like the game tells us what we need to do to be true to ourselves, to just get that win. And it may be, hey, we play 10, or maybe we better stick to 8, but we are also cognizant of the fact that we want to keep guys fresh, and we want to get into it. But the thing is, you feel good about yourself when you win, right? Our team morale is high because we win. So you figure out a way to win so you can start the playoffs in a good state of mind where your confidence is up. You feel good about your execution. You feel good about yourself as a team, and that gives you the confidence to build in. And I think it's important.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Randy. Oscar, I want to thank.
Oscar, do you have a question?
Raise his hand.
Oh, yeah, take yourself off mute, Oscar.
I hear you,
Hold
Oscar.
on. I could do it for you. 1 second. Okay, click yes. No, still can't hear you, Oscar.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, I do it. Thank you so much, Coach. First, congratulations to make this so far. Like you say before, I heard what you're talking about, but we got the team together for 2-day game. We got all the players. Could you expecting to play today?
I think so, Oscar. I'll try to play many guys so we don't get too high on minutes. That's the goal. But again, we get there, we'll see, on this position. If we are serious in our approach and we're doing the things we need to do, we can stay on plan. But if the game suggests that we tighten up the rotation because the rest is not doing their part, then that's what we'll do. But the players, a lot of people.
We really, what Ami say, 15, and I hope all the best for you, okay? And have a good day.
Thank you, everybody.
We'll end on that positivity. Thanks,
Thank you.
everyone. We'll see you after the game.
Bye. See you, everybody.